Obviously, somebody like me who's been predicting terrorist incidents to the police for when 9/11 happened, it would have been 13 years. That's all recorded. The skeptics can say what they like, the police know that it's true. When I predicted 9/11, when I was here in Arizona in 2001, I had already reported seeing the same thing happening in 99, 2000 and early 2001 to British intelligence officer. And they had told me in London that there was interest in this from them. When 9/11 happened, it would have been completely unnatural for the Americans not to want to be interested in me. Of course they were. And various people from various places contacted me. And I came over to the United States in early 2002 to meet with some people and to discuss what kind of experiments needed to be done, what kind of information I thought might be available from this about terrorists that might attack the United States again or anywhere else in the world. And I have developed a relationship with people that I am not prepared to tell you who they are. The reason that they don't want to be public is simple. There are a professional band of skeptics who make a vast fortune out of putting down the truth of this phenomena.
I'm Gary Schwartz, and I'm presently a professor of psychology, medicine, neurology, psychiatry, and surgery at the University of Arizona. I direct what's called the Laboratory for Advances in Consciousness and Health, and also the Center for Frontier Medicine in Biofield Science. And the work that I do integrates essentially mind, body, and spirit. As a scientist, the only conclusion that I can reach thus far is that Christopher's the real deal. Meaning, this is not fraud, this is not cold reading, this is not just coincidence, this is not just vague information. Christopher is getting specific, detailed information that is way beyond what you could explain by chance or even an experimenter looking for information. So you start with that the information is anomalous. The next question is, though, well, where's it coming from? And the answer is, we don't know. In fact, we have yet to do any experiments to actually look at the question of where the information is coming from. There are various hypotheses about where it's coming from, and there are fantastic experiments we could do to examine where it's coming from. But at this point, it's just speculation about the source of the information. However, the nature of the information, and when you look at the totality of the data, says that the level of intelligence that is implied is extraordinary. There's a level of intelligence that can recognize complex coordination of events that it could be seeing weeks or months ahead of time, which is not just mind reading, people living in the present predicting what they're going to do in the future, but is literally seeing things that we can't even imagine would be happening in the future. And that requires that we be open to looking for a superior intelligence for the source of this information. The question then becomes, okay, well, why is this information being given? And why Christopher? Of course, I asked that question, so does Christopher. And I think that there are at least two processes involved here. Number one, Christopher is choosing to seek this information out. He's open to receiving it. He recognizes its importance. He feels a tremendous social responsibility to use this gift wisely, to not exploit it, and to have it not be misrepresented, which includes, by the way, not being afraid to stand up for the fact that the information appears to be intelligent. So Christopher, quote, stands up for the truth. He's very vocal about it, and he gets in trouble for it. But I think it's his motivation, his devotion. He goes to sleep at night with a pen. He goes and sleeps away from his wife and children so he can get this information. He asks specific information in his dreams. He wakes up in the middle of the nights and writes the information down. He's not afraid to record it and analyze it. He's not afraid to check it. So there's very much Christopher's active involvement, which helps explain maybe why he's taken this more than virtually anyone else on that we know of on the planet. Then the question becomes, okay, Christopher is open to receiving this. He's asking for this information. He's trying to use this information, apparently for the best and highest good. So why is he getting it?